Hello, I'm Jules and this is my reflection video. Some of my learning goals for this course is basically just to figure out how to implement a bunch of different perspectives and change my own perspective in the process. And my main goal is just to make sure that I develop anti-oppressive practices in my social work practice, and I think social justice is incredibly important, and I want to make sure that I am actually participating in social justice and not just being talk, be in action as well. And I want to, my goal is that I get the tools from this class to do that, and also just be able to voice my opinion while also making sure that it does not stand above other people's. I think you asked how did my attendance and participation enhance our learning community. I have attended every class except for one, which I had emailed you about due to my mental health issues, and I think I've enhanced the class with the use of my voice in some instances, and especially during the small groups, because in small groups I feel much more comfortable using my voice, and I have had my opinions lead to greater discussions, and I've added on to greater discussions by other people's opinions, and I have been able to build off of that. And a negative impact, I did miss one class, and so maybe that could have been a negative impact, and sometimes I am a bit nervous to speak up, and my finger will hover over the unmute button. I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? And I know I should, and I know you would definitely tell me to, but I'm nervous, and so I think that could sometimes have a negative impact. But I think especially in the assignments and the small groups are where I flourish most, because in small groups I'm definitely very comfortable in speaking my opinion, making sure that I'm not like speaking over anyone, and I think in my assignments I've always done like my very best work, and making sure that I read all the material and that I listen to everyone's opinion, and I really enjoy talking about and learning about social justice related things, and I'm always doing my very best to make sure I am bringing my best foot forward, and as a facilitator, I was able to lead the discussion, or not lead the discussion, but guide the discussion. When there were silences, I'd made sure to wait and see if anybody had a response, and I'd wait a little bit longer just to see, and then if there wasn't any, then I would add on to what the other person said, and see if anyone has anything to respond, or I'd ask another question related to it, or if we were finished with that discussion, then I'd move on to the next one. I think one of my challenges was when there were a lot of silences, and I felt like I had to fill a lot of those silences with my voice, but I think in the end that it was a very productive conversation when I facilitated. And with that, I would like to say that I think I deserve an A. I am proficient in my work, and you gave me feedback saying that I was considerate and professional. And although I did miss that one class, I think even missing that one class, I gave you that email, and yeah, and I worked past it, and I'm over time. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.